सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Wake up in the morning just to see your husband has already left for work. Just eat and then wait for him to come back. Just all night, just to fall asleep in the couch and find your husband sleeping in the bed peacefully. This had been my schedule since last month. When we got married, I belong to Kim family, who is one of the richest and most successful business dealers here in our country. Another one, if John Corporation, handled by John family, youngest son John Jungle. He's everything a partner can wish for: a well-built body, charming look, with a killing smile, a gentleman personality, rich and successful. He didn't understood me the same way as I did. Now, what else a partner can wish if he has a husband with all these qualities? Yeah, one thing more that everyone want to his life, love, which was missing. I have everything from money to success to popularity, but not love. Since we were arranged by our parents, I can understand. He was not ready to marry a boy whom he barely knows. He tried to understand his situation. I gave him some time. His answer was no. He never did. He didn't care for me the same way as I did. He didn't understand me the same way as I did. He didn't love me the same way as I did. Yes, I love him, but he doesn't. And today again, here I am just looking blankly at the floor, while tears drop my eyes, looking at how my life had become. It wasn't like this. I came out of my thoughts when I heard someone ringing the bell. I wiped my tears away and stood up to open the door. It was Theon. It's been so long. How are Hyung screamed while hugging me tightly. I hug him back, and yes, indeed, it's been long since we met last. It was like 6 months ago before he went to abroad to handle some business. I'm fine. Tell me, where have you been since this long? You didn't even come to your own best friend wedding. I said while pouting. I'm sorry, they actually all that business shit didn't allow me to attend your wedding. So here, I bought a gift for you and your husband, he said while handing me a gift. Whoa, Haram, are you serious? This is so beautiful, I said while looking at him. He snatched a snap and replied, I'm glad you like it. Actually, I was really guilty for not attending your wedding. So this is just a small gift for me as a congratulation for your marriage. Uh, it was not needed, but thank you. It was really beautiful. Okay, enough chatting. Let's go to my room. Jungle, I was on my way to back since I took a day off from my work just to spend some time with my husband. I had already seen him effort towards me. All the day past his care and love toward me starting getting too visible to be ignored. I never get the guy to tell him that I love him. That he's the most beautiful boy I ever met after my mother. There's he really precious to me that I don't want to lose. Then how I want to take his hand and pull him into my arms every time I see him smiling beautifully. But I can't. I never did. Or should I say, I don't know how to. But I will. Today I will confess how much I love and cares for him. Or how much guilty I feel when I waste all this effort. Or when I feel him falling asleep in the couch waiting for me every time. But today I will. Driver, please drive a little faster. We have to reach there soon. I ordered the driver, getting nervous but at the same time excited. Finally, after waiting for like half an hour, I finally reached the mansion. I came out of the car and quickly went inside, searching of Theon. He must be upstairs in our room, my mind told me. So I went upstairs, but with each step closing, the voice of a man started getting clear. They is with a man inside our mansion, inside our room. My blood boiled and I kicked the door just to see Theon with a man holding his hands. I was ragging, feeling betrayed. Is he cheated on me? They, me, and Hyam were sitting on the bed while drinking coffee and sharing stuff with each other until someone burst open the door. And I got started and looked back to see Jungkook. His face was all red, gritting his teeth. His veins were looking ready to pop out. Was he mad? But why? I was so deeply lost in my thought that I didn't even realize when Jungkook came ahead with a flash of light and punched Hyung's face in his face. I got so scared, but still tried to pull him away from Hyung, who was on the ground while Jungkook kept on punching him. Jungkook, stop! Why are you beating him for? I asked while holding his hand trying to push him away. How dare you to touch my husband? Wait, is he mad because I am spending time with another man? That isn't him. Stop right now and stop punching him. I said angrily when I finally got the chance to push him away. I made Hyung stood up and saw how much blood his face got. He was bleeding badly. What's wrong with you, Jungkook? Look what you did. He deserved it. Why? Are you feeling sad for your so-called boyfriend? Boyfriend? Are you out of your mind? What are you even saying? Oh please, don't even pull that victim card in front of me. I think you have a misunderstanding, Jungkook. I am stand in between. Oh really? Do you think I am blind and can't see what happened in front of me? He replied to Hyung. Before they can start fighting again, I decided to handle this on my own and told Hyung to leave. Hyung, please leave now. I see you later. But I refused him while he nodded and left. Now, tell me, mister, what's your problem, John Jungkook? I asked him while raising my brows. My problem, it's you, Kim Taehyung. How easily you made me think that you're different from other who just try to get me from my fame, money, with those innocent look. And look what I found. He said while clapping his hand. Guess what? You're just a gold digger who wants to have a expensive life using my money and wanna ride my popularity. Tell me, love, is that little boyfriend doesn't have money like me, or he's just good in bed? Slap. I slap him hard while tears running down through my cheeks. I know you dislike me, but didn't know you think so low of me, I said in a shaking voice. I know we had an arranged marriage and we have forced a lot to betrayal in your life. So I tried my best to understand you. I give you the space you needed and I will willing to give you love and care too. But what you did, asking yourself if you ever repay me with the same love, respect, did you? No, you didn't. You never did. He was just quietly listened to me while staring down at the floor. If it was arranged marriage for you, then it was for me too. If you were forced to marry an unknown boy, and I was forced to marry a guy whom I never met too. But I tried. I still tried to accept both you and the relationship, didn't I? But you never did. I finally burst into tears. But since I don't like the appearance like a small, helpless boy, I wiped my tears away and said, if you have that much problem with me, divorce. Yes, divorce. I try to wait a hope for some time that you can never get me, with love and respect. I said blankly, I was going to leave him there. He backhugged me. He whispered in my ear, love you, Theon. I was shocked by his sudden confession. Liar. You don't, and you never did. I coldly replied to him, try to get away from him. Hold up, his hold just become more tighter. I did dislike you first when we get married, thinking that just other you will leave after using my money, but as the same time passed, I started liking you. I looked at him, his face were tears running down on his eyes. I fell for you, but never got this courage to just confess, to tell you how much I love you. And today, when I was planning to confess you sometime, well, I found you with a guy. I was too afraid. Along with him, I was crying mess, listening his confession. But then I pulled myself and turned around to look who was looking back with a hope in his eyes. I love you, Jungle. I said while picking his lips. He was taken back again and looked like a lost puppy. I just hugged him back. I was surely mad at you. So, will you marry me, Kim Tae? He asked while wiping his tears away. I laughed at him and said, we already married you, Bunny. Yes, we are, but still I want to marry you again. But this time, with not the force of parent, but the force of love. He said, while I was blushing and happily replied, I will.